Hey guys, let me give you a quick update how this system is doing after how many? 54 hours of work already? So currently the only issue I have is that I have 550 watt panel here and here, one each, and I can only be able to locate the output max being at around 280, 290, so not more than 300 let's say. Why so? Because this guy is probably, that's my guess, I don't know, probably limited to 10 amps. It's currently not at its max because MPPT works as it should, but I think there somewhere internally there is a limitation for 10 amps from solar only, and it will not allow to go you for more, um, which was not actually put into the instruction. So that's the fact, so to say. But yeah, in any case, in the end, I will end up with mounting wind turbines here and one here, and I can resolve this issue very easily, just like taking the solar out and put the additional one of two. Either a solar charge controller, a small one tiny somewhere, which will be absolutely okay for two series of panels of 1.1 kilowatts with almost 100 shortcut current in this series, or the very interesting thing that I'm really interested in right now, because I currently have no place to supply my diesel gen into the batteries, and only I have the total replacement because it's under the switch. This outlet allows me to connect the generator that will substitute all the other system to power the house. I mean, 5.5 kilowatt diesel gen is absolutely enough for this, but the problem is that in that case the power distribution is not that great, and you will the efficiency of that diesel gen will be like really not that much efficient. And what I want instead, I want to put the diesel generator into the batteries, because here I have this gel batteries pack, and there is my hybrid inverter Deia with the lithium ferrum PO4 batteries pack, which are so much better for high currents, for storing the charge, and for cycles, whatever. This pack works as a transfer pack currently, and my idea is to take out the solar panels, to put them in series, and to mount here a small inverter, which will be 48 volt one. That will be barely enough to bear this 5 kilowatt of input AC current, and on AC inputs, it will be a hybrid inverter without the ability to sell back to the grid. Of course, it has to be a so-called autonomous inverter. Its price is like really cheap from China. I think 270 watts dollars, something like this, maybe 250, from 250 to till 300, let's say. That will be the range. But on the AC input, I will input the diesel gen. That's my idea, and I'll be able to charge the batteries or to immediately take off using this kind of grid tie inverter to transfer the power. Because this power this guy is getting from the batteries, or actually now currently in this case from the solar panels, because solar goes inside, it goes kind of into the battery, and then immediately goes back into the back somewhere, and this somewhere is the microinverter input of my Deia hybrid inverter, and then that hybrid inverter, which mainly powers the house, is deciding where to ultimately to put the power and how to use it. It will split it, put it something in the load, something in the batteries. It's up to him to decide what should be done. But yeah, I mean, if there is no sun and if there is no wind, because this may happen, and if there is no grid, which also may happen because Russians are crazy and they don't seem to stop until they destroy everything here in this country. So the problem is that I will need something extra, and that is a diesel gen, which I currently cannot supply into my hybrid inverter because it's one phase and I will need a three-phase one. I don't want to buy one because I already have one. So it'll be just like the very cheaper version to just to add this additional inverter, and that's it. This will resolve the issue, maybe I say, as I said, in the cost of $300 only. So this is my idea for you. And yeah, one more thing I wanted to show you. So currently, let me remind you, this is the 48 volt system series, 12 battery banks combined into 48 volt. But they are charged in pairs of 24. So I have this instrument, and let's measure the currents, how it currently works. I'm putting it into the C mode, so you will see if there are any transfer flows, because right now, as you may see, these batteries don't have any balancer. And you see there is a really small current that flows from one battery bank to another in a 124-volt pair. Let's check the other one. Plus or minus in this case only means where exactly the current flows. You see quite tiny one, 0.3 amps, it's nothing. Maybe even 0.4, it's nothing. But the biggest issue is currently that between 24 volts pairs there is the flow which is more constant, so to say. So let me show you. And here you may see the flow is 9 amps, 9 something. And this is exactly the amps that are actually going inside. Because, yeah, you have to charge this one with 9 amps, this with 9 amps, and then to take 9 amps out, we got this grid tie inverter. So this is the only issue with this system that I have. And, I mean, this is kind of okay. This is not a good, this is not a big overflow. I mean, the wire itself is designed to bear a lot more. And actually, it's still way, way, way below the 30 amp limit for the batteries. But apparently, yes, I will have to think on how to reduce this kind of flows, and active balancer will definitely help in this. It will probably be able to bear and to reduce this residual overflow from one pair to another one to be much more stable. What else? Well, basically that's it. The only thing that I wanted to add, that technically you can mount several of these kind of inverters or similar ones, it doesn't matter, that will take the charge from the battery banks and transfer it whenever you need. So I'm leaving this room for expansion right now. This is a test. It has proven to be effective. I will input the wind turbines here, and I will probably take out the solar and input them in series to get much better output. Because, yeah, as I told you, 550 watt of panel is outputting how much? Half of its possibility. And right now we are almost at 12. What is it? 12 p.m. Yeah, midday. So yeah, that's the issue. It's not a good output, of course, because technically, yeah, I believe there is a limitation of 10 amps on this. It was not put in instruction, but in any case. So, yeah, that would be it. What do you think about this idea and whether you like it? Let me know. I'm welcome to hear any thoughts and any suggestions you may have. Thanks.